namin yan, null and void yan. Doon kami sa Supreme Court decision. Kung gusto nyo, kung magkano binigay nyo, 100 million, nakalagay Supreme Court, 1 billion, punuan yung diferensya, wala kayong magagawa. Kasi susundin talaga kung anong desisyon ng Supreme Court, right? Tara, kayo. Pwede kayong baliktarin yan.
What's up mga tol? Senator Raffy Tulfo hindi napigilang sumabog ang galit sa naganap na hearing ng Committee on Labor, Employment and Human Resources Development. Attorney ng Corporate Counsel ng DMCI Project Developers INC na isang representative sa naganap na hearing, ipinahiya at kinastigo ng sermon at tinawag pa ni Senator Raffy Tulfo na isang attorneng tanga.
Hindi kayo nag-iisip. Nagpadalos-dalos kayo dapat kung aregluan man, doon pa lamang sa NLRC, nakipag-areglo na kayo. Hindi nyo sa pinabot sa Supreme Court. Dahil pag nakarating sa Supreme Court, it's a point of no return. You cross the Rubicon. Hindi na pwedeng bumalik. So ang ginawa nyo, inareglo nyo sila. Thinking na tapos na. Hindi. Ang problema nyo talaga sa Supreme Court na.
Around 10 buildings.
Natatawa ko sa sarili ko. Alam mo, I'm sorry, I have to use this term kasi wala akong maisip na term para i-describe itong ginawa nyo. Tanga kayo. Totoo, tanga. Itong attorney, you're an attorney, tanga ka. Or sorry, the company that you represent is tanga, pati ikaw tanga. Yung binigay nyo areglo, wala yan. Sundin natin Supreme Court. Kahit may pirmahan tayo, doon tayo Supreme Court decision. Wala kayong magagawa. Tama? O, di ba katangahan yan? Tulad sa ginawa mong katangahan na patay pinapirma mo. Kahit na wala sa presence mo, umayag ka, pumirma ka doon sa dinotarize mo ng dokumento na he and she was there when in fact they weren't there. Katangahan. Ang daming katangahan na nangyari ito. I've been observing since the first hearing. Ang daming lapses, and these lapses are glaring. Plain and simple katangahan. Ano ba to? Dahil masyadong greedy kayo diyan sa DMCI. Maybe not you. You're just a lawyer. Maybe it's Mr. Austria. Who owns DMCI, sir?
It's DMCI Holdings owns almost 100% of DMCI project
And
developers.
who are these people that owns
It's a
DMCI?
publicly listed company po. And so there are plenty.
Why are you evading the question of Senator Tulfo? Who are the owners? Mention the names.
Hindi na nga napigilan ni Senator Raffy Tulfo na maglabas nga ng galit sa naganap na hearing ng Committee on Labor, Employment and Human Resources Development na kung saan nga ay hindi napigilan ni Senator Raffy Tulfo na kastiguhin ng sermon, ipinahiya at sinabon ng gusto ang representative at opisyal ng DMCI Project Developers INC na kung saan nga rin ay nagumpisang uminit nga ang ulo ni Senator Raffy Tulfo nang itinanong nga sa kanila kung nagbabayad ba ng maayos ang mga developers ng ari-arian para sa pinagtatalunang lote at kung ano nga raw ang proseso ng mga sinusunod ng kumpanya pagdating sa mga settlement, pero tila palpak nga ang mga proseso at hakbang na isinasagawa nila. Nasa galit nga ni Senator Raffy Tulfo ay kinastigo nga niya ng sermon at ipinahiya ng gusto ang isang attorney na representative nga at opisyal ng DMCI Project Developers INC. Panoorin natin ang clip na ito.
Anybody of you who wishes to make an opening statement? The complainant, Mr. Rubueno, nung nakaraan linggo, hindi kaya nabigyan ng pagkakataon makapagsalita. Gusto niyo bang magsalita ngayon tungkol sa kaso? Okay. Sige.
Marami po sana kung gustong sabihin tungkol sa kaso.
Sige po, umpisan niyo po.
Kasi po, ang kaso namin ay nagsimula pa po siya noong September 1996. Almost make it 26 years na. Nagsimula po ito sa labor case. Nanalo kami sa labor. Naiakyat sa NLRC.
Nanalo ho kayo sa
Kaso po.
NLRC.
Tapos, inakyat po ito sa Court of Appeals. Nagkaroon po kami ng sa Land Registration Authority, kaso puro po namin na ipanalo yun. Hanggang sa dumating sa Supreme Court, panalo pa rin kami. So sa napakatagal po ng aming kaso, tatlo po sa aming kasamahan ang namatay na.
Ilan ang namatay na?
Tatlo po yung namatay na, si Mr. Eduardo Lonsol, si Elmore Mabatan, at saka si Jose Balde. Sa tagal po ng aming paghintay, kung saan kami napunta sa Register of Bids, nung gusto naming implement na yung panalo namin, na malipat na sa amin ang pangalan doon sa titulo, wala po kaming napala hanggang nabaliwala na po siya. Hindi na namin malaman kung ano pang gagawin namin. Sa tagal-tagal po ng aming kaso na yun. Mula labor hanggang Supreme Court na ipanalo po namin. Pero hanggang ngayon po, wala po kaming napapalang
Okay, before that, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Raffy Tulfo. Pagpatuloy niyo po.
Kaya ngayon po, gusto ko po sanang mabigyan ito ng pansin ng mga kinauukulan na yung pagiging delaying tactics ng mga malalaking kumpanya.
Sino
Nangyayari
po
at
pinapatukuyan ninyo?
hindi po kami,
Sino po pinapatukuyan ninyo malalaking kumpanya? Ang DMCI?
opo,
Hmm.
nagtala po kami sa kanila noong June 1 ng 2015. Kikiusap kami na magkaroon na lang ng amicable settlement. Hindi po kami pinansin. Nagpadala po kami ng sulat, pumunta kami sa opisina nila, pero hindi po kami in-entertain. Hanggang pinaghintay lang po kami hanggang sa inabot ng uwian na.
Ilang beses po kayo nagpunta sa DMCI at hindi kayo pinansin?
Po.
Ilang beses kayo nagpunta sa DMCI?
Tatandaan ko po 3 beses.
3 beses lang sa loob ng ilang taon?
Mga 2016, 2015, ganun. Taon na yon.
Wala ko kayo nakausap?
Meron po kaming nakausap doon na yung abogado nila, si Attorney Gascon.
Hmm.
Pero pinaghintay lang po kami doon sa isang kwarto na hintay-hintay lang kayo at meron akong kumbaga inaasikaso Pero ang inabot kami ng alas 5 ng hapon, wala na, nag-uwian na. Wala na po kaming magawa, kundi umuwi na rin. Sa katunayan po, may surat po kami noon. Pwede ko bang ipakita ito? Yung
Francis, direction mo, sagutin mo lang si San.
yung surat. Your Honor, may surat po ako dito. Papakita ko sa inyo. Surat po namin sa Presidente.
Presidente?
DMCI.
Okay.
Noong June 13, 2015. Your Honor.
Kunin mo yung sulat.
Pirmado po kami.
Original ho yan?
Parang copy na rin kasi yung original po.
Ito sulat nyo sa Presidente ng DMCI. Meron ho silang sinagot ba ang sulat ninyo?
Hindi po.
Hindi kayo sinagot. Ito sulat dito. Okay. Meron pa ho kayong sasabihin pa?
Wala na po. Wala.
Okay. Attorney Gascon, narinig niyo yung mga pahayag ni Ginong Rebueno? Meron ka bang nais
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. we acknowledge that not only that the group of these are group of workers, Your Honor. It is not only Mr. Bueno who compromised these workers, where in fact the other workers, which is the main complainant, Ms. Nelia Bernadas, are here, and I think Mr. Bueno is not. I'm sorry to say, but he is not truthful to what he is narrating about.
How did you say that he is not truthful?
Your Honor,
So you don't raise your hand, okay? Because you're not included in the resource person.
Your Honor, they went to the office. They're asking us to be compensated. They want to get the what you call this their award from the labor. Unfortunately, they're saying that that we have to pay them. But unfortunately, Your Honor, in their various pleadings, they are not the only one claiming in the MCI, because there are other parties who are already stating, coming to the MCI, not only them, that they said that they already sold their rights to the case. And during the time, Honor, it is not only one party but only various parties, Your Honor. And we talked to them. They said that if we want to settle you, we have to settle also we have to call the other parties that allegedly that you sold your rights. So is it like this, Your Honor, that various groups are already coming to the MCI, stating among others that they are already the owners? We conveyed to them that in order to avoid any suits or any conflicts anymore, Your Honor, we asked them that all parties should come together and we go to the labor arbiter to settle once and for all their claim. Because we told to them it is unfair to the MCI, we will going to fee you, and then here comes another group of parties who will going against us. So we asked them if in case we convey to them that we're really willing to settle with them, but we were asking them that we settle in front of the labor arbiter, Your Honor. So but since they don't want to do that, we cannot settle with them, Your Honor, during that time.
Senator Tulfo, you may wish to have an opening
Would you,
statement or
Mr.
can
Chair,
you ask
it's not for you to tell us here that he's lying. Kasi kayo naman dyan sa DMCA, marami rin kayong kasinungalingan. As a matter of fact, during the last hearing, I already warned you na magsabing totoo dahil yung patay binuhay mo. In fact, dapat ma-disbar ka nga as far as I'm concerned. Alam mo na doon sa sinumpaan mo dokumento na para ikaw ay makapag notarize, dapat nandoon yung tao present, pero pumirma ka pa rin kahit na hindi present yung tao doon. So doon pa lang ikaw ang nagsinungaling, ikaw ang sinungaling, not that gentleman there. So before accusing that gentleman as a liar, look in the mirror, because ikaw very glaring yung violation mo, nagsinungaling ka, pinirmahan mo doon na nasa harap ko yung nagpapanotarize ng dokumento, when in fact those two persons were not there. So you're the liar, not him. You understand? Okay. Now my question, Mr. Chair, is for the President. Is he here? President of the MCI? Are you the President and CEO? Of which department?
Ano ba?
Mr. Ostea, sir?
Yes.
Presidente po kayo ng buong DMCI Corporation Company or certain
Sa DMCI Project Developers Incorporated. Yun po yun.
project? Ang pinapatawag ata dito yung overall President CEO ng DMCI, Mr. Chair. Bakit ang pinadala sa atin yung developer? Project developer.
where is the owner of the MCI? Di ba yun ang pinasupina natin, pinatawag natin? Okay, you take your oath.
Sige.
Comsec, please administer the oath.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth before this committee investigation of the Committee on Labor? Please take your seat.
Are you privy to all transactions regarding the MCI?
Not all, but
What do you mean not all?
Most transactions, not
Because if you cannot answer in behalf of the MCI, I'll let you out here. Let you go out here. Are you willing to speak for and in behalf of the MCI?
yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Kasi ang ibig sabihin lang po ni Mr. Chair, baka sabihin mamaya, ka-hire lang po sa akin 2 months ago or 2 years ago, hindi pa po ako presidente niyan. So we don't want to have that kind of answer from you. So how long have you been working with DMCI, Mr. Austria?
Since 1990, well, since 1999, 90.
That's good enough for me. Okay, 90s, because that's how it all started. Now, since you're the president of DMCI Project Developers, that was your position from the very beginning, right?
No,
Or you rose from the ranks?
I was.
What was your
managing-
position back in the 90s with DMCI?
I was initially managing director, but then,
Managing director. What do you do as managing director?
well, it's almost the same as being president,
Yeah,
actually.
tell us, what does a managing director do?
I was,
What are your responsibilities?
well, I was directing all of the operations of the company. I was reporting to our CEO back then, no?
So when you say operations, day-to-day operations, that would include anything that concerns litigations, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay, good. So, you were aware from the get-go that there is a litigation case involving the sale of this property we're talking about now. It's in the courts, right?
I was made aware a few years ago, but initially I was not aware of it.
Okay, after you've been made aware, like you said, then what did you do?
I was aware just I think 2 years ago or something, you know, but because we have
Years ago, I thought you said you were with DMCI
correct.
since 1999 or
Yeah,
something,
yes.
right?
But
So
since-
you mean to say na you were just made aware 2 years ago?
yes,
after
Your Honor. Yes,
The
Your
case were
Honor.
already brought to court? Dapat before it was brought to court, you were aware sa lahat ng day-to-day operation because you're the operations president. Ikaw na mismo
Correct.
nagsabi, day-to-day operation, alam mo dapat yan, and then you report to your higher up. And who's that higher up that you report to?
I report to the board. Your
To
Honor.
the boards, okay. And then you give sound advice to the board kung ano yung action that should be taken
Yes,
after
Your Honor.
you receive all this information below, tama, on the ground. Now, ulitin ko ang tanong ko, nalaman niyo po na may problema yung lupa. Okay, it's on litigation, it's under litigation. Ano pong ginawa niyo? Wala
Nalaman-
kayong ginawang, hindi niyo po kinausap yung board, hindi niyo kinausap yung mga concerned mga department, units, and people para sabihin, hey, mukhang delikado tayo ito, mainit to. Diba? And then, bring up to the board kung ano yung maging decision ng pangkalahatan ng nakarami. Majority.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I learned about this. I was made aware of this case not too long ago, no? Because we have plenty of, I don't know. Well, we are dealing with so many details in the company, no, and I think,
Define so many details.
well,
So ibig sabihin, itong kasong ito, maliit lang na kasama to sa so many details and then hindi bibigyan ng importance ito. We were
Importante
talking
po.
about billions and billions of worth of projects and hindi mo mabibigyan ng attention to, hindi ito
hindi po,
nakakuha ng attention mo.
Hindi po ganon. Importante ho ito dahil sa amin po, very important yung being fair to all people
Yes,
we're
sir.
dealing with, no.
Okay.
It's only in the sense na normally, pagka hindi kaya ng mga department heads or division heads, yung mga hinahandle nilang trabaho, saka umaakyat po sa akin. Pero
Okay.
hindi ho lahat nung tasks, no, nakakarating po sa akin.
Okay. So nung makarating sa yung kaso, ano pong ginawa niya? But before that, paano ipinarating sa iyo yung kaso? How was it explained to you? And who did the explanation?
Actually, ano po nung nalaman ko lang ito nung ito lang recently lang po nung last year meron ng kaso and
Last year?
Opo.
Okay, last year nalaman na may kaso. And he was the one who told you about the case, right? And then, paano niya nasabi sa inyo? How was it explained to you?
Si attorney yung hindi ko si attorney Gascon, si attorney Pasio, siya yung head ng legal
I
department
know,
po namin.
I know.
Siya po yung
Kaya nga, I want it from your own mouth, from
Yes.
your own words.
Yes.
Paano nila ipiniliwanag sa inyo yung problema? Paano nila sinabi? Paano pagkasabi sa inyo?
Well, sabi po nila na may kaso and they are talking with the parties involved, no? And na-settle naman daw nila yung yung kaso.
Na-settle?
Opo.
Define settle, na-settle
Well,
na.
Initially nung 2009, no, kinuwento nila sa akin noong 2009,
Na-settle na?
sinettle nila
Let me cut you
kaso.
off. Sabi niya,
How was it settled? With the permission of Senator Tulfo. How was it settled? If it,
Binayaran po
if
yung
it was already settled, how come they're still here and complaining?
Opo, according to our
According to who?
lawyers po,
Oh.
binayaran po sila nung hinihingi nila ang amount.
Sino nagbayad?
Ang DMCI po. DMCI.
Pera ng DMCI?
Opo.
Oh. Kung binayaran sila, why are they still complaining?
Yun nga po ang hindi namin maintindihan.
Hindi ba kayo in-inform ni Atty. Gascon tungkol sa kasong to? Him being the legal counsel of the DMCI? And you only knew it last year? And this case has been ongoing since 1996. And you were employed by DMCI in 1999.
Yes.
Should have briefed you regarding these cases. This case. Oh. Tapos ngayon, wala kang ano.
Well, ang lang, I think the reason why hindi nila ako in-inform about it kasi po in their minds, na-settle na yung case po.
In their minds?
Oo, nagbayad.
How much did you pay them? How much did you settle dito sa mga complainants?
1.9 million po. Way back
1.9.
in 2009.
1.9
Opo.
billion?
Yes.
Million.
1.9 million.
Million. Who were the beneficiaries? Why do you have to
Workers
ask
po.
your lawyer about it?
The
Akala ko
workers
may alam ka dyan.
The workers po ang nabayaran po.
Sige, I will go to you after that. Sige, Senator Raffy, you may.
okay, let me go back to Mr. Rebueno. Okay, Mr. Rebueno, sabi mo sa akin kanina, dito, hindi kayo pinapansin. If he's telling the truth, then mukhang may pagkukulang dun sa statement mo. Nasabi mo, hindi ka pinapansin. Sabi niya, pinansin kanila by way of kayong mga complainant nakipag-settle. Totoo ba nung, what year was that, Mr. Austria?
2009 po.
2009, nakipagkita kayo sa kanila at nagbigay sila ng 1.9 million. And saan po nangyari ito?
Sa office po ng DMCI Homes. Sa
which
office ng
office?
DMCI po.
Which office is
Sa
this?
Bangkal po, sa Makati.
Bangkal, Makati. And do you have the month, date? Okay. Anyway, Mr. Rubueno or Attorney Capuno, since you're the lawyer,
Thank you, Your Honor. I think, Your Honor, the settlement being mentioned by the president of DMCI back in 2009, this pertains to the deed of redemption of real property, where they claim to have paid the laborers 1.9 million. This was the subject, Your Honor, of the query, the previous hearing, where there was a falsified document forged, a party, Marikit, who died already. That was notarized by the Council of the MCI, Your Honor. I think that's the settlement they are mentioning in back in 2009. We're not aware, Your Honor, how they paid it, but we're just basing it on the facts narrated by the Supreme Court in their decision.
How did you settle them? No. It's Mr. Austria.
Binayaran po sila ng cash po.
Is it true na binayaran kayo ng 1.9 M o B? Billion.
Million.
Million.
Million po.
Oh.
Wala pong totoo yan. Hindi po totoo yan.
Wala kayo natanggap ng
Wala po
1.9
wala
million.
pong katotohanan yan.
Meron ba kayong kasulatan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Meron
That's why
po na meron mo sila ng 1.9
the other workers are here, Your Honor. They could testify all that.
The other workers?
Yes, Your Honor.
And si Mr. Lillo, he keeps on denying it.
Is there, Your Honor, in the title of the case, there are.
No. Nabigyan niyo ba si Mr. Lillo ng kanyang share?
He was there, Your Honor.
Ba't nakatanggap ba siya?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nakatanggap po kayo?
Wala po akong naratanggap na galing sa DMCI.
Can you please present your evidence if Mr. Lilio Rebueno received or admitted to the settlement that you're telling us?
Your Honor, during that time, there are the documents that when we paid them, it is a collective, Your Honor.
No, I'm asking you kung nakatanggap ng pera ito si Rebueno galing sa inyo.
Yeah, we presume, Your Honor, because
Presume.
there is a
Okay.
deed of redemption, Your Honor.
Listen, Mr. Dagascon, you're an attorney, right? And you should know better. Pag may mga transaksyon na tungkol sa isang kaso na gusto nyong ina-actionan nyo, bigyan solusyon, that should be documented. Kumari nga, dapat may video pa at may mga pirmahan, may mga quit claim, etc., etc. Meron ba yon?
That's why, Your Honor, that
Show it to us, here. Na back in 2009, o baka yan yung pineke na naman, yung buhay, ginawang patay.
that's why, Your
Patay.
Honor, this is the document that we asked them to say, and then they, after 1 year, Your Honor, they're questioning it. After that, we asked them to sign it together with their counsel during that time, and then after 1 year, Your Honor, after we paid them all this one, that's the case where it that's after this one, the question.
Kaya nga you're an attorney, right? Kung nasa korte tayo, pagagalitan ka ng judge, sira na agad yung credibility ng dokumentong yan just because meron diyang pumirma na patay na. Pagagalitan ka ng judge, you know better, you're a lawyer. Giba na agad yung credibility ng dokumentong yan, regardless. Hindi natatanggapin yan. Kasi kasinungalingan eh. Fraudulent. Involved yan sa dokumentong yan. So, who would believe that? And it will not be accepted as evidence sa korte.
Why did you sign a public document or notarize a document knowing fully well that some of these workers has already passed away?
Your Honor,
Lagi mong sinasabi last hearing, you did it in good faith. But that was not in good
yeah,
faith.
Your Honor, during the time, I already explained it last hearing, Your Honor. When last hearing, I already explained why did I sign this document, Your Honor.
Because, okay, I'll cut you short. You signed it, ang nakalagay doon, personally appeared before me. Pero yung dalawa, they did not personally appear before you kasi patay na eh.
yes, Your Honor.
You have to sign it, knowing fully well that these two has already passed away.
Again, Your Honor, that's why in my notarial register and notarial book, why in fact that book, Your Honor, was reported to the what you call this, Your Honor, to the notarial section of the city of Makati. I clearly indicate in there in that document that these two person did not appear to me.
Hindi, si Attorney Capuno, can you please shed light dun sa sinabi ng 1.9 million na binayaran din sa mga workers?
Your Honor, I apologize to the committee. We're not yet the council at that time, Your Honor, back in 2009. We're only aware of this copy of deed and or certificate of redemption of real property, which is a subject of the discussion of the Supreme Court in their decision, Your Honor. And in the said acknowledgement portion of the said document, it only stated here, see attached ID. It says here, if I may quote, before me a notary public for and above the jurisdiction this 29 2009 at Makati City personally appeared, and then see attached ID. That is the only note in the acknowledgement portion of the deed, Your Honor. To that extent, Your Honor, that is only our personal knowledge.
Alright,
That is
thank you,
the
Attorney.
time.
Okay, Mr. Austria, sinabi mo you settled the workers in the amount of 1.9 million. Am I correct? Is that what I heard from you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Paano naging hatian?
Ano naghatian po?
Paano naging hatian doon sa mga workers? How much did each worker receive out of this 1.9 million
I'm not
that
personally
you
aware.
settled, that you allegedly settled?
I'm not personally aware po, but I presume na it was equally divided among them, among the workers.
Attorney Gascon, pwede mo sagutin yung tanong ko?
Yes, Your Honor.
Magkano naging hatian bawat manggagawa doon
During
sa 1.9
during that time, Your Honor, I have no personal knowledge how they were going to divide it, because the one that we are paid is all the claims, Your Honor, as the awarded by the NLRC, Your Honor.
Okay, who gave the 1.9 million?
The one who gave it, Your Honor, to their
Kanino?
to their counsel in the presence of the complainants, Your Honor.
Sino yung counsel ng complainants?
During that time, Your Honor, he was represented by Villamor Mostrales, Your Honor. And we're Villamor Mostrales, Your Honor.
Villamor,
Mostrales, Your Honor.
the first name is Villamor?
Yes, Your Honor.
You gave the 1.9 million to them, to him.
Yes, Your Honor, with the presence of the other workers, Your Honor.
How many workers were present?
During that time, there are 6.
6, including Rebueno.
Yes, Your Honor, he was there.
But he did not receive any amount.
With regard how they receive it or how they will divide it, I don't know, Your Honor. Where in fact, Your Honor, the other workers are here.
Okay, binigay mo yung 1.9 million kay dun sa council nila. Hiningan mo ng resibo.
We didn't ask receipt, Your Honor, because the documents, as I have said before, all the documents that the receipt that the documents that they signed is as the receipt that is all our proof, Your Honor.
Kasi I would tend to believe Mr. Rebueno dahil sinabi niya wala siya natatanggap. E di, ikaw rin, wala kang proof na tumanggap itong si Mr. Rebueno ng kanyang share out of the 1.9 million.
It's the deed of, again, Your Honor, that our only proof is the one that they signed, that which after 1 year that they questioning. Where in fact, Your Honor, if the committee of the chair, what you call this, allow, the other complainants can testify on it.
Wait, before that, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Chis Escudero.
Pwede makasingit, Mr. Chair.
Senator Raffy.
Okay. Di ba pag may mga settlement tulad niyan, merong litigation doon sa lupang pinag-usapan natin ngayon, property. At sabi mo po, Mr. Austria, you were made aware just 2 years ago. Pero wala ka pa pala. Pero nandun ka na sa DMCI, right?
I was in DMCI.
Pag merong mga desisyon ng settlement,
Apo.
ano dapat ang nangyari bago magkaroon ng settlement? Mr. Attorney Gascon, you can answer.
Nagpapaalam po nila sa
Sa?
duly authorized
And
persons.
who are these duly authorized persons para ibigyan ng green light ang settlement?
In that particular case po, ang nagpapaalam po sila
Kanino sila papaalam po?
sa treasurer po namin, who's also
Okay.
a member of the board.
Bukod sa treasurer, kanino pa po dapat?
Mainly doon sa treasurer po namin. Siya po ay member
Treasurer
of the
lang?
board. Siya po ay member of the board also.
So isa lang. Ilan ba ang members of the board?
Right now, I think there are 9.
9. Di ba karapat dapat lang lahat ng members ng board ay mapagsabihan at dapat magkaroon ng botohan at board resolution para aprubahan yung magaganap na settlement. So meron bang board resolution na naganap?
Hindi po kasi
Nalabas.
ang board resolution po is authorizing our treasurer to handle such issues.
Kaya nga, so meron bang board resolution authorizing the treasurer to handle that settlement of 1.9 million?
Wala po, maliit lang po
Oh.
kasi yung amount, kaya hindi po kailangan ng board
Maliit
resolution.
lang pero malaking kaso ito.
Opo, pero yung board
So ibig
resolution po,
sabihin, so hanggang saan ba yung malaki sa inyo na para malaman magkaroon ng resolution? Hanggang saan ba yung maliit? Define maliit and define is malaki sa terms po ninyo dyan sa DMCI. How do you treat cases as maliit and as malaki?
meron pong in our company, just like any other companies, no, merong levels of authorization po.
Pero may kaso to sa korte eh. Di ba?
Yes.
And the board must have known it. That there is an ongoing case and this case is being settled right here, right now. Dapat man lang, hindi na bypass itong board. Sinabi sa board na, okay, magsisettle na tayo. We're gonna take off the monkey off your backs. Ayusin namin to. You inform the board and then the board will pass a resolution allowing that settlement to happen.
Yes.
Oh,
So a lot of cases hindi na po dumarating sa
well
board.
then,
Kasi
may mga
po-
lapses kayo dito. May mga problema talaga kayo.
Kasi po,
Gumagawa kayo sa
depending
inyo
on-
story. Ito
po,
pala si Mr.
depending on
Gascon.
the gravity.
Hindi lang pala ito, marunong magbuhay ng patay. Magikero din pala ito. Diba? Dito, marami po kayong mga pagkukulang. Hindi po nasunod yung mga protocol. Kaya naakyat sa korte yung kaso. Kasi kung nasunod yung proseso, hindi na kailangan nila umakyat sa korte. Attorney Gascon, Attorney Capuno, bakit inakyat ang kaso sa Supreme Court kung nasettle na as what they said, yung 1.9 million?
Your Honor, because of the unfavorable decisions of the labor arbiter nullifying their deed of redemption, that is the falsified document, Your Honor. The labor arbiter nullified it and ordered the cancellation of the TCT under the name of Tagigland, now under the MCI, ordering the issuance of a new title in the name of the laborer. So the MCI elevated it to the NLRC. The NLRC affirmed the decision of the labor arbiter. The MCI elevated it to the Court of Appeals. The Court of Appeals also affirmed the two decisions of the arbiter and the NLRC, and then they brought it up to the Supreme Court, Your Honor.
Ito nyo yan? NLRC, CA, and then hanggang Supreme Court, meron desisyon in favor of the complainant. Antitigas pa rin ang ulo ninyo, ayaw nyo pa rin maniwala. Ano bang kailangan nyo? Kailangan iakyat pa kay Hesus Kristo. Kataas-taasan na yung Supreme Court, ayaw nyo pa rin maniwala. Go ahead, Mr. Austria. You're the president. You might want to answer it.
I was informed po na when we got the order from the Supreme Court, then we settled with the workers po.
You did settle with the workers? Then why are they here if you offer
So
settlement with
there
them?
are 6 workers involved po, no, and 5 of them we have been able to settle with.
Okay. Attorney Capuno, since ikaw ang abogado sa isang natitirang complainant, so is it true nakipag-settle sa ibang complainant, and bakit itong si Mr. Bueno hindi kasama sa settlement?
Your Honor, when the Supreme Court decision on the third division was issued, which later on became final and executory, the laborers filed the writ of execution before the labor arbiter, Kapinig, where the case was or is currently pending, Your Honor. We were also surprised, Your Honor, to learn that DMCI was able to talk to the 5 laborers, Your Honor. At that time, we are representing them, the laborers, but we were not informed that DMCI talked to them directly to the laborers involved, and we were only made known about their settlement when they filed a motion for the approval of the compromise agreement before the labor arbiter, Your Honor. Mr. Ribueno was not part of that settlement, Your Honor. We were surprised. We were caught in surprise, Your Honor, to learn that DMCI went directly to the laborers for the settlement, Your Honor.
Ano ba ibig sabihin mo, they went directly to the workers? Ibig sabihin, pinayaran DMCI?
Usually, Your Honor, in a case pending before any agency or tribunal, when there are talks about settlement, the usual practice is for the lawyer to talk to another lawyer representing the laborers. That's the usual practice, Your Honor. But in this case, Your Honor, we were surprised that they went directly to the laborers.
So again, dinasunod yung protocol. So talaga mahilig kang gumamit ng guerrilla tactics dyan sa DMCI. So, dapat lawyer to lawyer. Alam mo yun, bilang isang abogado, bilang respeto sa kapwa mong abogado. Diba? Dapat inimpormahan mo yung abogado nila na, okay, Panyero, yung 4 mong kliyente, makikipag-settle sa amin, gusto bang sumama para mag-witness, etc., etc. Hindi mo ginawa. Talaga mahilig kang, alam, madidisbar ka na din di oras ito.
No, Your Honor. When this case are when the Supreme Court already issued a resolution in first division that there is that the workers are entitled to one third of the property, Your Honor. Their lawyer, Attorney Arellano, which is their main counsel, Your Honor, came to us and wrote a letter to us, Your Honor. We are keep on saying, Your Honor, that we cannot talk to you because under the the workers as presented to us are the counsel are still the Attorney Capulong or the Sigon Reyna, Your Honor. Because of that, Your Honor, we asked the labor during the recently, Your Honor, we were very confused, Your Honor, who are the counsel of the workers, because as per Sigon Reyna or Attorney Capulong, they're saying that they are the lawyer of the complainant.
Wait a minute. So, nung nakausap niyo yung 4 para aregluhin, kausapin, okay? Present ba yung mga lawyers nila?
It's attorney, Your Honor. We don't want to talk to them first, Your Honor, because as far as the
Hindi nga. Kaya nga, nung sabi mo, nag-offer ka ng settlement, kinausap niyo po yung 4 na complainants na mga kasama ni Mr. Bueno.
Yes, Your Honor. The
So,
lawyer is present, Your
Informan
Honor.
niyo muna yung lawyers nila,
Yes, Your Honor.
representing them.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you did make sure na yung lawyer na yon talagang legally
Yes, Your Honor.
representative.
Yes, Your Honor, because in the labor arbitration, the presence of...
Gusto ko lang tanong mo lang, yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney Capuno. So, ang sinasabi niya, hindi raw ikaw ang lawyers nung 4.
Your Honor, in that regard, if you'd like to comment on that there are certain inconsistencies already on the statement of the council because they said that they do not know who actually represents the complainants, and yet they proceeded on the settlement with the complainants and acknowledging a certain representation as their counsel, Your Honor. Where in fact, before there was a conference held before labor arbiter Kapinig, where the parties were asked who their counsel was, and 3 of them identified this representation, our law office, as their counsel, Your Honor. And yet they proceeded with the settlement without the assistance of this representation, Your Honor.
Attorney Gascon, would you like to react?
Your Honor, because there are 2 councils are representing the council, and so that's why the labor arbiter on September 14, Your Honor, called a hearing, Your Honor, in order for to confirm who are the counsels of co-counsel of the complainant, Your Honor. And during that hearing, Your Honor, the what you call this, the workers manifested with the labor arbiter that Attorney Arellano is the real counsel, Your Honor, not the Attorney Capuno. And because of that, Your Honor, those who are represented by Attorney Arellano, they're the one that we settled, Your Honor.
Attorney Capuno?
Your Honor, there was, Mr. Rebueno could confirm this, that they even reached out to Mr. Rebueno for settlement without the knowledge of his counsel, Your Honor. If Mr. Rebueno could be allowed to speak, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Bueno.
Your Honor, ang kaso po namin noon, simula, noong September 1996. Noong November 8, 2008, natuklasan po namin na niloko kami ng Lawin law firm. Sapagkat ibinenta po nila yung 3 unit ng bus sa halagang 1 million. Kaya nandito po yun siya.
Sino po nanloko sa inyo, sir?
Ang ano po doon, nagbenta si Mostrales, si Villamor Mostrales, na tauhan po ng Arellano Law Office.
Oh, okay.
Ngayon po, nung matuklasan po namin yon, na ito pala ay binenta noong 2004, December 6.
So, ibig sabihin, tirador itong
Ito
ano niya?
po, yung ano, gamit po yung
abogado
aming
niyo.
mga
Ano pangalan ng law firm?
Arellano Law Office po. Tauhan po ito si Villamor Mostrales.
Okay.
Nung matuklasan po namin na ito ay nagbenta noong 2008, hindi na po namin siya kinuha abogado sapagkat gumagawa po siya ng mga pagkilos na hindi namin alam. Kagaya po nito na ibinenta nung natuklasan namin 2008 na. So nawalan po kami ng tiwala sa Arellano Law Office. Sa katunayan po, nung mag-file ang DMCI ng third party claim noong February 15, 2007, ang sumagot po noon nung motion to dismiss, si Attorney Mendoza na ang sumagot. Hindi na po namin kinuha ang Arellano Law Office sapagkat nawalan nga po kami ng tiwala at hindi na namin sila inintindi pa.
Yun naman pala, Mr.
Noong ano po, noong 2000,
Yun naman pala, Attorney Gascon, niloko sila. Manloloko yung kanilang abogado, kaya tinanggal na nila. Kumuha na sila ng ibang abogado. So, hindi ba kayo gumawa ng pag-check due diligence to make sure na yun talaga pa rin ang abogado at hindi itong abogado na sa halip tulungan sila, lulukuhay pa
Your
sila.
Honor, during that time in previous years, they keep on coming to our office, and then still the Arellano Law Office are still representing them during that time.
Pero, so
Even also, Your Honor, in
even
before.
after 2008,
Yes, Your Honor.
when was the last time that the law firm, Arellano law firm, represented them, that you saw these people in your office representing
Where in
Mr.
fact he is
Rebueno
also
Estrada?
there, Your Honor,
Huh?
and he was also there, and where in fact there is a picture, Your Honor, that they're together with the group of the attorney Arellano, Your Honor.
Kaya nga, anong date nga po ito?
It's since 2008, 2009, 2000 until 2022, Your Honor, he was there.
The Arellano law
Yes, Your
firm
Honor, and we're in factoring in the
Was he
labor.
there?
Yes, Your Honor.
accompanying the complainants,
Yes, Your-
including Mr. Rebueno?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Rebueno, sir. Kasi kung totoo sinasabi mo, Mr. Rebueno, na niloko kayo noong 2008 dahil binenta nga yung lupa at sinibak nyo na yung kanilang serbisyo, sinibak nyo na sila sa pagiging abogado ninyo, bakit, kung totoo sinasabi ni Atty. Gascon, bakit naipagkita pa rin kayo sa kanila up to 2020? Mr. Atty. Gascon, up to what year?
Up to 2020, during the pandemic, Your Honor, they're still coming to our
2020 at pupunta pa raw kayo sa opisina kasama to si Atty. Arellano. Pwede ko kayo mag-react, Mr. Bueno.
Hindi na po namin talaga abogado ang lawit.
Hindi nga po, kung hindi nyo lang po abogado,
Marami po.
nagigipatas na po ako dito sa rap. Kung hindi nyo lang po abogado, sinibak nyo na nga po sila dahil manluloko nga itong Arellano law firm, sabi nyo po, then dapat hindi nyo na po sila kinakausap at hindi na po kayo sumasama-sama sa kanila. Binanggit pa ho nitong si Atty. Gascon, up to 2020, pumupunta kayo sa tanggapan ng
DMCI, Your Honor.
DMCI and kasama itong si Arellano.
Ay, hindi po namin kinukuha na talaga kahit sa ang hearing. Hanggang sa hindi po namin kinuha na yon. Pinutol lang nga po namin yung komunikasyon sa
Pero,
kanila sapagkat naintindihan po namin na
with information of
niloloko kami.
Ginoong Lilyo, ang sinasabi ni Atty. Gascon, ang sinasabi nyo, pinutol nyo na ang inyong relasyon dun sa abogado no 2008. Pero, lagi pa rin kayo pupunta sa opisina ng DMCI hanggang 2020.
O totoo yun.
At meron daw silang
Minsan napunta kami doon.
Can I show the picture that he was in the office of Attorney Arellano recently?
How recent is that?
Recent month, Your Honor, I think last month. Only this month, Your Honor, September.
Nung nakarapon daw, nandun kayo sa
Yes,
opisina
sir.
ni Atty. Arellano. Atty. Villamor.
Atty. Capuno, you might want to help.
Your Honor, I think that recent photo pertains to the recent attempt to settle and compromise with the laborers, where the MCI went directly to the laborers, Your Honor. I think that's the instance the council was saying, Your Honor.
Mr. Bueno, totoo ba na nandun kayo sa opisina ng DMCI nitong buwan na ito o nakaraang buwan?
Nakaraang totoo po yun. Inaakit po ako na
Sino po nag-imbita sa inyo?
mga
Sino po
kasama ko
nagpatawag sa inyo? Kung saan loob ba kayo pumunta sa kanila o meron po tumawag sa inyo para pumunta na sa opisina
yung
ng DMCI?
samahan ko po sa kaso.
Sino po yung kasamahan nyo sa kaso? Kala ko kayo nalang nag-isa.
Inibitahan po kami na di umano ay ibibenta yung lupa namin.
So inamin mo na nandun kayo sa opisina ng DMCI. Ano ang naging areglo ninyo? Ang naging usapan ninyo?
Ang usapan, kinukumbinsi po ako na pumirma na ibenta namin sa DMCI ang lupa namin. When in fact, na-ibenta po namin na yun kay Raymond Ang. Nauna na po yun. Nung,
So ano sinabi nila?
sabi
Hindi
niya,
kayo pumayag.
ano yun natin ito, ibenta na natin ito sa kwan. Sabi ko, sige, tingnan ko yung
So sorry, Mr. Chair,
yung
Mr. Bueno,
dokumento.
Mr. Bueno, you have to be very careful dun sa mga answers mo. If you cannot answer it correctly or properly, then consult your lawyer. Kasi nga po, noong 2008, niloko ka na nitong si Arellano Law Firm. bakit recently sumama ka pa rin sa kanila para makipag-negotiate o makipag-usap? Niloko ka na, di ba? Niloko na kayo. O ba't pa kayo makipag-usap sa mga manloloko? Di ba,
Ang intention
natural
nga po
naman,
noon,
naturalmente naman po na kapag yung isang tao na niloko na tayo, huwag na tayong magtiwala sa kanila. Sumama ka pa rin sa attempt na magkaroon ng areglohan. You might want to answer that, Attorney Capuno.
Your Honor, in that regard, because the MCI went directly to the complainants, Your Honor, to the laborers. Regrettably, we were not made aware.
Were you the counsel? Kailan po kayo naging counsel? Si
We
Mr.
were
Bueneta?
engaged, Your Honor, starting June last year, 2022, Your Honor.
2022. So, noong 2020, hindi po kayong
Not
counsel.
yet, Your Honor.
So, yung tinanggal niyo po, kasi sabi niyo po, niloko kayo ng Arellano Law Firm. Sino pong kinuha yung abogado, Mr. Bueno? Meron bang kapalit na abogado kayong nilapitan, law firm?
Pero
Sino po yun?
yun po yun si Atty. Vilo
Attorney
Mendoza.
Mendoza?
Marami po kaming nakuha.
Okay, so meron ba kayong dokumentong pirmahan na kinukuha niyo po bilang retainer at abogado niyo itong si Attorney Mendoza?
po kaming file yan.
Okay.
Wala,
So,
hindi ko
inform itong DMCI na si Attorney Mendoza ang bago naming counsel dahil itong si Attorney Arellano ay niloko kami.
Meron pa po kaming kinuha ng abogado si Atty. Mora.
Attorney
Raul Mora.
Mora, okay. Again, na-inform ho ba ang DMCI na si Attorney Mendoza and Attorney Mora are these two lawyers who will be representing us from now on after 2008? Meron ho ba kayong mga dokumentong pinirmahan na kinukuha nyo bilang retainer nyo itong dalawang abogado and na-inform ho ba itong DMCI?
Attorney Capuno, i-guide mo na lang.
Meron. Okay. So, Attorney Cascon, so you were properly informed according to Mr. Bueno na si Attorney Mendoza and Attorney Mora ang kanilang bagong counsel. Pero bakit si Attorney Arellano pa rin ang palagi yung kinukonta? Parang nananagata kayo.
No, Your Honor. Attorney Mendoza and Attorney Mora, the one that they saying that they hired it, he is the lawyer of another claimant, Your Honor. That is the party that allegedly that they sold their right before.
Hindi, pero you were properly informed by...
No, Your Honor, we are not properly informed by that. Because during that time, it's always Attorney Arellano who are with.
Hindi nga, pero meron daw silang dokumento na nagpirmahan sila ni Attorney Mendoza at Attorney Mora.
We have no record, Your Honor.
Meron kayong dokumento? Attorney Capuno, you might want to help your client. Meron bang dokumento na showing na ang bagong abogado niya na ay si Attorney Mendoza and Attorney Mora kapalit ni Attorney Arellano?
Meron po kaming file yan,
Meron.
Your Honor.
And you have that with you?
Di ko lang po dala ngayon.
Okay.
Meron po
You might want to
silang
present it to us.
entry of
next year.
appearance.
Okay.
At the same time nga po nung sila ay nag-file na
So meron po kayo, entry of appearance. So yun po ipinakita nyo sa kanila.
Opo.
Oo. Attorney Gascon, he said, she said na to. So magpapakita silang dokumento na meron siyang entry of appearance at kanino po presenta yung document na yun. Stating na may entry of appearance na sa amin itong sina Attorney Mendoza and Attorney Mora. Kanino po presenta yung dokumentong yun? Kanino po binigay? Kanino po pinakita? Sinumite?
Yun po ay na ano yun, dahil may entry of appearance. Tapos po, Your Honor,
Hindi, kanino nyo po binigay yung dokumentong yon sa DMCI? Sino dun sa DMCI ang binigyan nyo?
sa kanila po kasi yung reply po, Your Honor, nung
Hindi, kanino nga po? Kanino? At kanino? Sino doon?
yung sa DMCI po, meron po kaming kopya na ibinigay sa kanila.
Okay, so may receipt copy.
Your Honor,
So, go ahead, Attorney Capuno. So, yung gusto ko naman i-clear. So, sabi niya binigay sa DMCI, so dapat yung may receipt. Diba? Yung parang ni-receipt copy.
yes, Your Honor.
We have that kind of document, Attorney Capuno.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, if I may. Your Honor, in the usual practice, when a counsel enters its appearance in court, the parties are furnished a copy of the entry of appearance. That will serve as a notice to the party that a new counsel is representing the complainant.
Who is supposed to furnish that copy?
The counsel filing the entry of appearance, Your Honor.
So that is supposed to be Attorney Mendoza and Attorney Mora.
Yes, Your Honor. That's
They were-
part of the records of the case, Your Honor.
Okay. So since they're not here, we cannot ask them. My question kasi sana, if meron tayong kopya ng dokumento na na-receive yung document na yon na telling the MCI na they are the new lawyers,
Yes, Your Honor.
you might wanna look for that.
We'll check the records, Your Honor.
Okay. Kasi kapag merong ganong dokumento, then may problema na naman tong DMCI. Binaypas na naman nila yung mga abogado na totoo,
Your Honor,
na yun talaga ang legit.
Your Honor, if I may add on the discussion regarding the alleged settlement in year 2009, as mentioned earlier, if I may quote the portion of the decision of the Supreme Court, it stated there that, I quote, "The above cited statement demonstrates that the signatures of respondents were fraudulently placed in the said deed of redemption and quitclaim. Villamor A. Mostrales, open close parenthesis Mostrales, the representative of their previous counsel, gave them 100,000 pesos in the guise that it was the proceeds of an open close to the insurance from a surety company, and they were made to sign blank pages with their names. However, before the LA, it was shown that it was Attorney Gascon, the lawyer of DMCI, who gave the money to Mostrales, believing that the latter was a lawyer. Evidently, the consent of the respondents was fraudulently secured in this said deed of redemption and quitclaim." These are the words of the Supreme Court, Your Honor. If earlier it was mentioned that there was a settlement made in year 2009, but the findings of the Supreme Court stated that it is not 1.9 million that was given to the respondents, but only 100,000 pesos only. And it was not as a settlement of the labor case, but only the proceeds of an insurance from a surety company, Your Honor. I'm just lifting the findings of the Supreme
Now,
Court, Your Honor.
Attorney Gascon, tell us, nagsisinungaling ba ang Supreme Court doon sa inisyu nilang statement?
That's the finding of the Supreme Court, but we filed, Your Honor, with that.
Sino mas paniniwalaan ko? Ikaw, Supreme Court. Sino ang dapat paniniwalaan ko? Sige, sumagot ka. Be careful with your answer.
Of course, Your Honor, it's the wordings of the Supreme Court. And
Exactly. There you go. Base sa sinabi ng wording sa Supreme Court, ikaw ay sinungaling. Sinasabi ninyo, kaya dyan sa DMCI, na nagbayad kayo ng 1.9 million para sa lahat ng complainant. Pero ay, para areglo doon sa kanilang claim. Wala sabi ng Supreme Court, hindi, 100,000 naman binigay ninyo at niloko nyo pa. Hindi nyo sinabi ka-areglo, kundi, repeat it again, Attorney Gascon. The 100,000 is for?
I quote, sir, the 100,000 in the guise that it was the proceeds of an insurance from a surety company.
Insurance from a surety company in the guise. See? Ibig sabihin, niloko nyo itong mga tao. You said 1.9 million. The Supreme Court said no. 100,000 lamang. You said the 1.9 is para pang areglo. The Supreme Court said no. Walang 1.9, meron 100,000 pero yun ay para sa insurance. In the guise na yun ay para sa insurance at para sa surety. O sige, sabihin mo mali ang Supreme Court. Sige, subukan mo.
no, Your Honor, I'm not saying that the Supreme Court is wrong, Your Honor.
Very clear yung wording sa Supreme Court doon. Hindi naman, the Supreme Court will not come up with that kind of decision, with that kind of wordings doon sa dokumentong binabasa ni Mr. Capuno, without all the documentation presented to them, all the pieces of evidence. The Supreme Court did due diligence. It took them years before they come up with that kind of decision. Hindi katulad sa'yo, moro-moro ang decision mo, moro-moro yung mga pinagagawa mo. Kaya nga, yung buhay, yung patay, kaya mong buhayin.
Your Honor, the one that who distribute that is Mr. Mostrales, Your Honor. It's
No, let's talk about the Supreme Court decision. Yung wordings doon sa dokumento na galing sa Supreme Court. Nasabi mo, 1.9 million pesos pang areglo sa lahat ng complainant. Right? Sabi ng Supreme Court, it didn't happen. Kundi, 100,000 lamang. At yung 100,000, niloko nyo pa sila. Sinabi, yan ay para sa insurance. Yan ay para sa insurance at surety. Hindi areglo. O,
Attorney, excuse me, Senator Raffy. What is you filed an MR before the Supreme Court?
That's in the first division, Your Honor. We filed the MR, partial reconsideration, Your Honor, because the Supreme Court already gave a pronouncement that the 1/3 is
Ano decision yung binabasa mo? First Division, Attorney Cabuno?
I'm reading the Supreme Court First
Division.
decision,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
You filed an MR before the First Division.
partial MR,
What
Your
is
Honor.
has it been resolved? Not yet.
Not-
So it is most unlikely that they will not reverse their own decision. What if they deny your MR? What will happen?
Your Honor, if they deny the OMR, that's why recently we already, when the Supreme Court decision came that they are only entitled to 1/3, the complainant already, Your Honor, came again to the MCI for settlement, Your Honor.
binanggit mo yung MR, Mr. Gascon, motion for reconsideration. Doon po
Partial, Your Honor.
partial motion for reconsideration. Doon po sa naging desisyon ng Supreme Court. Ano yung mga bagong ebidensya isinumiti mo para sabihin sa Supreme Court na dapat pakikinggan kayo dahil nagsasabi kayo na totoo? Kasi ang sabi ng Supreme Court, 100,000 lamang. Ang sabi mo, 1.9. Ano yung mga dokumentong sinumiti mo para makorek? Kung meron man dapat i-correct doon sa desisyon ng Supreme Court.
I'm not the one who filed the
Well,
but
You're not the one who did file that, pero nasaan na yung MR ninyo? Ano mga naka-attach doon sa MR ninyo? Hindi naman pwede magpapadala ka ng MR nang walang attachments.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we don't have the copy of the...
Oh, alam mo, mag-hearing tayo at itong pag-uusapan natin, hindi mo dinala? Abogado ka, di ba? Pag pupunta ka sa korte sa isang hearing, pag may kaso ka,
Who filed
Wala
the
ng document.
MR?
It's our external counsel, Your Honor. It's
Huh?
our Ulog Law Office, Your Honor.
Not you?
Not me, Your Honor.
Why? I thought you're the lead counsel of the MCI.
We have our external counsel, Your Honor.
pero kahit na, Mr. Chair, kahit na hindi sila nag-file, at least yung pinile ng counsel
Didn't
before,
they give you a copy of the
meron dapat sila.
MR?
Yes, Your Honor. It's in the office, Your Honor.
So, nasaan na po yung MR?
Where did you? It was in the... Unfortunately, it was not. We will provide, Your Honor, if the...
I-provide mo yung MR ninyo, anong nakasaad doon, and then ano yung mga new information and pieces of evidence na prinsinta ninyo para
Or baliktad?
Yes, Your
kung
Honor.
meron man dapat may correct,
Yes, Your Honor.
di ba?
Yes.
Doon sa decision ng Supreme Court, it has been correct, it should be corrected because these are the documents we are presenting you stating na ito yung tama.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay?
Has acted as a third-party claimant on the subject property. Am I correct? Which is now a prime lot in the Acacia Estates. When was the DMCI and the Tagigland merger effective? 19?
I guess, Your Honor, 1997.
1997.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the prevailing market price during that time?
Yeah. Pardon, Your Honor?
What is the prevailing market price during that time?
I have no idea, but Your Honor, but I guess in the deed of absolute say it was purchased under 2,500 per square. I am not sure, Your Honor.
Right now, what is the prevailing price? Anybody of you?
In the BIR, Your Honor, in the BIR zonal valuation, Your Honor, I guess.
Mataas na, syempre.
Yes, Your Honor, around 20,000 per square.
40,000 only. Oh,
20, Your Honor.
20,000 only.
In the zonal valuation, Your Honor. I'm not sure, Your Honor, but it can. We will check in the what you call this in the BIR zonal valuation. Your
You already have erected structures there. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor, and portion of 2,000 square meter, Your Honor.
2,000 square meters.
Yes.
Pending the resolution of the Supreme Court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct. I just would like to echo some of the questions of Senator Cheese. Gumawa kayo ng structure. Wala kayong kasiguruhan kung ano magiging desisyon ng Supreme Court. Tama ba ako? That is my understanding. I am not a lawyer. I'm just a layman here. Tama ba ako? You were too presumptuous and you were too confident na itong Supreme Court papabor sa inyo. Because you already erected some structures there in that property. Am I correct?
That's the management, what you call this, Your Honor,
What
management.
if nga, just to echo again the question of Senator Cheese, the Supreme Court denies your motion for reconsideration. What will happen to the structures?
I have no idea. But if in case, Your Honor, the order of the Supreme Court is to what you call this, to settle to pay or to give it to the landowner, of course we will abide with the ruling of the Supreme Court, Your Honor.
Well, because on my part, that is very risky because you've spent millions of pesos to erect these structures. How many percent has been ang natapos nyo na? Ano ba ginagawa nyo dito? Condominium?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilang percent ng
I guess, Your Honor, it's already 100% completed.
100% already? Senator Raffy?
Anong pangalan ng project? Itong pinag-usapan natin, Mr.
Ivorywood Residences, Your Honor.
Ivory Residences. Ivory Residences.
Ivorywood, Your Honor.
Okay, Ivorywood. So, nung kino-construct nyo itong Ivorywood Residences, itong project na ito, siyempre, kukuha kayo ng mga permit and licenses, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Appropriate permit and licenses. Alam nyo naman na it is under litigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Paano yung nagawa ng paraan na nabigyan kayo ng permit at license?
We just submitted,
To go
Your
ahead.
Honor, the all the applications, Your Honor. Actually, in the title, in good faith, Your Honor, we put.
You've been using that word in good
Sorry, sorry, Your Honor.
since last hearing.
Okay.
No, alam nyo na under litigation ito. And yet, pinilit nyo, sabi nga ni Senator Jinggoy, very presumptive kayo. Palagi. Alam nyo under litigation. Pinilit nyo pa rin na ituloy yung proyekto. Sana hindi mo na kayo nagpatayo ng structure. And then, in-informan nyo ba yung mga pinuntahan yung mga ahensya ng ating gobyerno para sabihin sa kanila, oy, tagpulana, ito ay under litigation. However, kami po ay mag-apply ng permit at license na para magtayo kami ng high-rise condominium dyan sa Ivory Wood Residences.
Yes,
Were they informed?
yes, Your Honor. We
Bayag, itong mga ahensya ito. Give me the names of those agencies.
in the
Bayag,
in the
ipagsabuatan sa
title
inyo. Give me the names right now. I need the names of those people na sinabi nyo na ito ay under litigation, pero kami nagbabakasakali, bigyan nyo kami ng permit at license na para maituloy itong project. Give me the names of those people.
I'm not the one who applied, Your Honor, the application for the permits, Your Honor. I'm not privy to the.
So therefore, hindi nyo sinabi. Dalawa yan. Either sinabi nyo sa kanila na under litigation itong lupang ito,
It's in the title, Your Honor. We filed annotation in the title that there is a pending litigation, Your Honor.
Okay.
This one then.
then give me those people na nag-approve pa ng inyong lisensya at ng inyong permit, those agencies, government agencies na inuprobahan na despite the fact they know better na ito ay under litigation. Dapat hindi muna.
I don't know, Your Honor, who because I have said I'm not the one who applied the permits, Your Honor. It's in 2009, Your Honor. I don't know. I am not in the one.
Dahil nga dyan sa inyong padalos-dalos na yan, there's this big possibility na itong mga nakabili na ng mga unit dyan sa Ivory Wood Residences, magmumukhang kawawa, magiging homeless, mawawala. You see? You know that, right? Sabi nga ni Senator Jinggoy, ano kung dumating yung time, sinabi ng Supreme Court Finance Executory, wala ng MR-MR, panalo na sila. Oh, paano yun? Paano yun yung mga nakapagbayad na sa inyo? Ang gagawin nyo, i-refund nyo yun.
Just to interject, Senator Raffy, sinabi niyo it was already 100% finished. The project, the Ivory Residences, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Benta na pa kayo mga unit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilan percent na yung nabentahan ninyo? Is it
100%.
almost occupied? Fully
It's
occupied?
occupied. It's fully occupied.
Fully occupied.
Hmm.
Parang, kasi sa akin parang ang lakas-lakas naman loob nyo na nagpatayo kayo ng structure, ng condominium, nagbenta kayo, nag-pre-sell kayo, probably nag-pre-selling pa kayo nung araw. Tapos ngayon, you admitted that it has already been sold. Every unit has already been sold. Sabi nga, pagka sinabi ng Supreme Court, hindi kayo kinatigan. What will happen to the buyers of these units that you have sold to them.
So, sige po. First of all po, I was not aware na may problema yung
Didn't you
settlement,
inform these clients of yours or the buyers of yours that this lot is still undisputed, is still disputed?
nasa
Didn't you inform them? Ako, gusto kong bumili ng unit. Oy, ganda nito. Hindi mo ba ako sasabihan na, ito may problema pa itong lupang to ha? So
actually
I'm aware. As a buyer, I am aware.
actually po the development is maybe around more than 3 hectares po. And then this particular property is at the edge of that entire development. No, opo.
This is still a disputed property before the Supreme Court. Correct?
Yes,
Oh.
Your Honor.
Didn't you inform? I was just asking. Very elementary lang naman yung question ko eh. Did you not notify the buyers of your units that may problema, that this land is still disputed before the Supreme Court, na may kaso pa? Kasi kung sasabihan mo ko, hindi ako bibili, matatakot ako. Di ba? So, parang niloko nyo itong mga buyers mo ng units. Eh, pagka sinabi ng Korte Suprema, talo kayo, o paano? Paano yung unit ko? Palalayasin nyo kami ron. Siyempre, talo kayo eh. Oo. Sobra naman, you're too presumptuous, to say the least.
Kasingitin, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, please.
Attorney Gascon, on our next hearing, I want those people from the different agencies that gave you the permit and licenses to go ahead with the project, that gave you the go signal na ituloy yung project, despite the fact that they knew na ito ay under litigation. I want them here in the next hearing, and Mr. Chair, under oath, let's put them under oath and let them talk. Produce those people. Kasi sabi mo, nandun sa annotation, alam nila under litigation, and yet pinayagan pa rin na bigyan ng green light ang proyektong yan na dapat hindi.
I think yun is okay.
Then produce those people here
Yes,
sa
sir.
next hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you agree with me, dapat hindi kayo nabigyan ng permit. Kasi nga, it's being contested because it's under litigation at Supreme Court pa ang nag-handle ng kaso. Bilang paggalang na sana sa Korte Suprema, dapat hindi mo na ginalaw. Hindi mo na kayo binigyan ng permit. Pero nagpumilit na magbigay ng permit itong mga agency nito at kung sino yung mga Poncio Pilato dyan. Kasi may kalalagyan sila rito.
The COMSEC is instructed to invite all those persons mentioned by Senator Raffy Tulfo. Yes?
My comment is, I think our lawyers thought that the risk
Please
was
talk
very,
louder.
very small. That the risk was very small, considering that there was a settlement. No? So the
The
Supreme
risk
Court,
is very small,
because there was a settlement. Pumayag
even
yung-
though there was a settlement, but the ultimate decision will still be the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Diba? What if?
I think our
Going back to my previous question, what if the Supreme Court
we
denies you?
we never anticipated that, Your Honor, because
Huh?
we did not anticipate that because we
Okay,
thought that
okay. One last question. Ha? Kung nagbebenta na kayo, paano nyo matatransfer yung sa mga buyers yung titulo? Ha? Yung hindi naman nakapangalan sa DMCI. How? This is still a disputed area, a disputed land. You started erecting structures, and in fact, it is already 100%. And you started pre-selling or selling the condo units. How can you transfer the title to the buyers? Kung
Transfer naman po.
ganun kasi bumili ako ng unit mo.
Mhm.
Oh, bili ako ng 1 milyon. Kunwari 1 million worth ng unit mo. Binigyan ko ng 1 milyon. Paano yung titulo ko?
Meron naman pong titulo na transfer po.
Ha?
There was the title.
Is it under the name?
Sorry.
Is it under the name of the DMCI, the property?
Yes, Your Honor.
But this is still disputed. So paano meron na ba kayo in-issue na titulo sa mga buyers?
Yes, Your Honor. Kasi karamihan po ng building, hindi naman po sakop ng disputed property.
What is the disputed property? Hindi,
Kasi malaki po yung property and nandito lang siya sa bandang boundary. So, 2,000 square meters yung disputed out of a total of, I think, around 3 hectares po.
So, sa dispute yan, wala kayong
Merong tinamaan na isang building out of siguro around 10 buildings.
Natatawa ko sa sarili ko. Alam mo, I'm sorry, I have to use this term kasi wala akong maisip na term para i-describe itong ginawa nyo. Tanga kayo. Totoo, tanga. Itong attorney, you're an attorney, tanga ka. Or sorry, the company that you represent is tanga, pati ikaw tanga. Nakipag-areglo kayo sa inyong mga complainant nang wala pang final para sa inyo decision sa Supreme Court. Tama? Naka-MR kayo. Gumugulong yung kaso sa Supreme Court. Pinayaran nyo sila. Dumating yung time, sinabi ng Supreme Court, ito yung desisyon namin na dapat ito yung amount ng pupunta o ito yung mga property na punta. Bali wala yung aregluhan ninyo. Alam mo yan. Hindi i-honor ng Supreme Court yan. At pwede silang bumaliktad. Sabihin nila, sundin natin Supreme Court. Yung pinirma namin yan, null and void yan. Doon kami sa Supreme Court decision. Kung gusto nyo, kung magkano binigay nyo, 100 million, nakalagay sa Supreme Court, 1 billion, punuan yung diferensya. Wala kayong magagawa. Kasi susundin talaga kung anong desisyon ng Supreme Court, right? Tara kayo. Pwede kayong baliktarin yan. Hindi kayo nag-iisip. Nagpadalos-dalos kayo dapat kung aregluan man, doon pa lamang sa NLRC, nakipag-areglo na kayo. Hindi nyo sa pinabot sa Supreme Court. Dahil pag nakarating sa Supreme Court, it's a point of no return. You cross the Rubicon. Hindi na pwedeng bumalik. So ang ginawa nyo, inareglo nyo sila. Thinking na tapos na. Hindi. Ang problema nyo talaga sa Supreme Court na. Nag-guess nyo, sir? Sasabihin ng Supreme Court, ito yung desisyon namin. Salugat doon sa inyong aregluhan. Do you agree? Na pwedeng sabihin ng mga complainant, yung binigyan nyo areglo, wala yan. Sundin natin Supreme Court, kahit na may pirmahan tayo, doon tayo sa Supreme Court decision. Wala kayong magagawa, tama? O, di ba katangahan yan? Tulad sa ginawa mong katangahan na patay, pinapirma mo. Kahit na wala sa presence mo, umayag ka, pumirma ka doon sa dinotarize mo na dokumento na he and she was there when in fact they weren't there. Katangahan. Ang daming katangahan na nangyari dito. I've been observing since the first hearing. Ang daming lapses, and these lapses are glaring. Plain and simple katangahan. Ano ba to? Dahil masyadong greedy kayo diyan sa DMCI. Maybe not you. You're just a lawyer. Maybe it's Mr. Austria. Who owns DMCI, sir?
It's DMCI Holdings owns almost 100% of DMCI project
And
developers.
who are these people that owns
It's a
DMCI?
publicly listed company po. And so there are plenty.
Why are you evading the question of Senator Tulfo? Who are the owners? Mention the names.
Ang majority owner is the Consuni family, but then again there are plenty of other shareholders because of it being a publicly
Maybe
listed
it's
company.
about time na magkaroon ka ng reorganization sa inyong company, sir. I'm serious about this. Kailangan magkaroon ka ng reorganization dahil hindi tama yung mga ginagawa ninyo, mga polisiya, yung mga sinusunod yung polisiya, yung mga protocol hindi nasusunod, nagpapawara-wara kayo, padalos-dalos tulad nito. Di ba? Again, dalawang tatamaan dito. Una, yari kayo dito kapag nag-decide ng Supreme Court in favor of the complainant, yung naibigay yung areglo, mababaliwala yun, sisingilin ulit kayo ng complainant, pwede kayong balikan, kung sulsulan to ng mga abogado nila, bago, hoy, baliwala yung areglohan na yan, balikan natin sila. Makisaw-saw tayo doon sa desisyon ng Supreme Court. Pangalawa, kawawa yung mga buyers ninyo, sabi niya 100% nabayaran, nakapagbayad na. Anong gagawin nyo doon? Kung meron Supreme Court rulings. How much, magkano po? My question now is, magkano na yung halaga ng natanggap ninyo mula sa mga buyers? Ilang units ba ito are we talking about? Ilang condominium units?
161 units ang affected, Your Honor.
161 units. Magkano to more or less? Yung 160. Sabi niyo kasi nakapagbayad na eh. Yung average na lang kasi Mr. Chair, meron yung siguro yung two bedrooms, meron yung studio, pero
Two-story to, bungalow lang.
7-story.
5-story, Your Honor.
Five.
Five-story.
And then how many,
Units are affected are 161 units, Your Honor.
mga magkano to sa 161 units?
I have
Mga around 3 million siguro each.
3 million each, so times 161 units.
Regardless of how many bedrooms?
Oh, it's only two bedrooms, Your Honor. I think
Uniform?
there are 3 bed.
Uniform na 2 bedrooms?
Average, Your Honor, 2 bedrooms.
Average of 2. So
Yes.
may studio type, may 3 bedrooms.
We don't have studio type in that unit, Your Honor.
So maximum is, minimum is 2.
Yes, Your Honor.
Maximum is
Maybe around 3.
3 bedrooms.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're selling it at an average of 3 million.
Almost all po ay 2-bedroom.
Excuse me?
Almost all are 2-bedroom units.
Yes, those 3 million, 161 units.
483.
Huh?
483.
So that's 483 million.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you know that is possible na kailangan yung ibalik doon sa mga landowners, yung mga unit owners. And meron pa kayong disgrasya na pwede kayong balikan at idemanda. Kasi hindi kayo naging truthful sa kanila. Tulad sinabi ni Senator Jinggoy na kung sinabi niya na, open for selling na kami pero may kaso to, under litigation to. Alam nyo, baka hindi na 482 million ang mayayari sa inyo. Baka billions and billions sa pesos sa lawsuit. Kasi meron dyan iba. Sabihin, hindi, niloko nyo kami, lilipat pa kami, ang dami pang abala. Ididemanda ko kayo. I don't want my money back. I want something else. I'll file a lawsuit. So from 482 million, pwedeng tumaas pa yan ng 1 billion, 2 billion, who knows? Plus yung desisyon pa ng Supreme Court, bankrupt kayo. Dahil sa kanyang katangahan. So, Mr. Chair, next hearing, I would like to see those people.
Yes, we will conduct the next hearing either Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Depends on the availability of the committee rooms, and I expect your attendance again on next week, including those that were mentioned by Senators Escudero and Tulfo. Persons mentioned, especially the representatives of DSUD. Again, I would like to state for the record, if they do not show up next hearing, you will issue right now a subpoena. Am I correct? If they don't show up next hearing, we will issue a warrant of arrest. All right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing is hereby suspended.
So hanggang dito lang tayo mga tol. Maraming salamat sa panonood at patuloy na suporta. God bless you sa inyo lahat at hanggang sa muli. Paalam!